Hello, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Once again, I'm taking one for the team and I'm going swimming with a Hobie 16. This time it's to test what the results are with righting the capsize using one of these. That's right, this is a Hobie Cat Mast Head Float, which in the States I believe is called a baby barb. We're going to try pulling the boat upright first without the masthead float. Then we're going to tip the boat over again, fit the masthead float and see what the difference is there. Now, our cameraman for today, hello, is the one and only White Slice. So we're actually going to do this with the boat attached to a mooring here because that will just keep the boat head to wind. There is zero wind at the moment. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to try to right the boat as normal to see how we get on there, and then if it doesn't come up, then we can fit the masthead float and see what difference that makes. So here you can see there's quite a distance between me and the water, so I could go a bit lower on the righting line, which will effectively make me heavier. Just going to lower down gently. There's not a knot in the right place, so what I'm actually going to do is put a knot in the righting line in the right sort of spot, so I can just hook onto that knot, and then yeah, that's much better. So there you can see I'm much closer to the water. There we go, 85 kilos, no masthead float, and the boat isn't coming out of the water. I'll even give it the little abseilers boost. Not a chance. Okay, so here's baby barb, the masthead float as we call it in Europe. So here we go, it's just one bolt. Couldn't be simpler fitting the masthead float. Line up with the hole in the top of the mast there. So that's done there, and there you can see the top of the mast is floating. Okay, so still we're not able to lift the top of the mast even with this mild bit of abseiling. So now we're going to go for what has been recommended, and that is to lower the mainsail a bit. Okay, so I've got the main halyard, now going to attempt to unhook it. So I think that's unhooked, and then how are we going to get to the bottom of the sail to pull it out of the mast? Gonna have to lean in. So I'm leaving the boom in, and I think we'll pull it down to, let's pull it down to the reefing point, so that'll give us a good idea if the boat will come up any easier when it's reefed. I'm just going to tie the halyard back off there. So that is at the reefing point. So let's see how this works out. And a little abseilers boost. So at the reefing point in zero wind, she's still not having it. Let's drop it down a bit more. We'll go for, what's that, the third batten. Third batten. And how's baby Bob doing now? So we really are reducing the weight at the top of the mast to 5. Come on, Bob. So here we go. Got quite a lot of mainsail at the bottom there. Perhaps we could be a bit more tidy about it there. Maybe rolling it up, putting it on the trampoline, but that's not going to be easy. So here we go. Next batten. No joy. What we'll do is we're just going to take the sail off the boat altogether now, because we're nearly there anyway. So I'm just going to have to take the downhaul off. I'll chuck the boom off, and I'm just going to put the sail in the water. We are in shallow water here, so we can get away with this. And there we go, the sail is out. Okay, now surely, sports fans, this must be possible to bring the boat upright. But maybe it is actually the weight of Bob at the top of the mast that is preventing us. Where's the power boost? All right, so even with the sail off completely, the boat isn't coming up right. So we're going to go on to the next part of the test, and that's to remove Bob and see if it's actually the weight of Bob which is preventing us from bringing the boat upright. So there it is, it's official, it's not coming up at all. So in zero wind, lowering the mainsail does not work. That's right. So we'll call this a fail. So either the bag of water, the righting bag, or the shroud loosening mechanism sounds like the one to go for. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been useful. Just saying, no, it's not going to work, but it's worth a try if there's a bit of wind. With or without the masthead float, the boat won't come up right. Thanks very much.